This is Rene with TiPb.com. We are at GDC 2010 and I'm with Bob Koon of Binary Hammer. Hi Bob, what's going on?
Oh, just getting over our 24-hour stunt.
It's not really a stunt, it was an act of courage.
It was, yeah, and people thought we were crazy, but we wanted to see if we could do it. It was a tough challenge to do a fully polished game.
Let's just back up, what were you trying to do?
Oh, we were trying to create a polished game from a basic concept to full app store submission in 24 hours.
Okay, you're not talking about just like a little touch, like character on the screen jumping around. You wanted a real high quality iPhone game.
We wanted a polished game that people would actually want to purchase and play and download and have fun with. We started off with a basic concept, and we announced it a week prior, and we wanted to create a following of players and perhaps game developers as well. So we built a community around our website, Creature24.com, where we approached software companies to coordinate a software giveaway, things like the apps that we use to create the game, like Versions, ScreenFlow, which is a great app, and Pixelmator, which is a graphics processing program, and people really love that. And we said that if you follow us on Twitter, you get your Twitter name in the fan page in the app, and comment on our posts, and you could win some software. And throughout the process, we asked for community involvement, like what kind of things should the aliens say when they die.
You were very transparent. You did the whole process almost like in front of the world.
Exactly, yeah, and that took some time away from the development, but we wanted to show the community what the process was. We started off very basic, and it was just pixels running around on the screen, and then it grew from there, from like simple sprites and whatnot to audio and everything else.
And what did you learn doing this? Was there anything that surprised you particularly you didn't expect when you went into it, besides the workload?
Yes, we did not anticipate how much of a time penalty blogging everything and being so transparent was. If we had to do it over again, we would get a fourth person whose job was solely Twitter following and replying and blog posting and comments tracking and whatnot. So let the creative guys focus on what they need to do.
Well, and how did it turn out at the end? How were you? What did you think about the game that you were developing? Just tell us a little bit about the game itself.
We wanted to have something somewhat simple because it's just 24 hours, but not so simple where it's just touch the X or a random number generator or something really basic like that. It is a Deathworm clone with lots of eye candy, lots of enemy objects running around trying to shoot at your creature, and we wanted it in an environment where people respond to a little bit more readily with the graphic style, like similar to a Geometry Wars or something along that line.
Does this mean that next year I'm going to see the iPad version of the 24-hour challenge?
Very possibly. We might, because of the bigger screen size, we might take it up to 48 hours or something, but there's the existing code base there, so we could probably do it in 24 hours, probably way less, to be honest. So it's very possible that it'll be coming to your iPad very soon.
All right, thank you very much, Bob.
Thank you.
It's a landscape mode only game. I made the point of the final video where our API that we use for everything that we do gives us landscape mode self-orientation based on what kind of device it is, and I do that because of the headphone jack. Okay. We want that up and out of the way. It's different on the iPhone versus the iPad, so it switches itself automatically. So this is the audio selection menu, what kind of audio you want, and there's going to be text up here saying what kind of music do you want. Full game audio, listen to your own iPod music with sound effects, or no audio at all, so I'll just go with the full audio. Can you even hear that?
Yep.
Okay. This is the main menu. You've got the water line going quite nicely in the background. And I'll just go through the basic menu flow. Option screen, didn't have time to do that. This is where the credits will appear, where everybody who was involved with it gets shown off. Plus we'll have the game testers from the public, their names in there as well. This is the fan wall where we have tons of people. I think we have over 200 people to list here. High scores, that'll take you to the open faint, and how to play is just the normal help screen and whatnot. So I'll go right into the game here. It's loading all of the graphics and so forth. So the idea here is you indirectly control a worm, a creature, and it's basically a Deathworm clone. So the idea here is you have all of these objects, and there's going to be tons of objects going on as the game progresses, and the idea is to eat them. And they'll shoot you, and you'll take damage and so forth, and this is your destructometer of how much damage you've actually done, your score and whatnot. So the controls are simple, just touch the left half of the screen and he moves left, touch the right and he moves right, and all of the, when he's out of the water, he doesn't move as quickly as when he's in the water, because his natural habitat is the water, of course.
Nice.
So these things will be flying around, and you can go up out of the water and eat them. And the motion is canned when he's in the air. You can't control him while he's in the air, and he's a little bit slower. So there's a heck of a lot more than in the game that is actually being shown. One of the other downfalls that made us come up a little bit short was that the sheer volume of stuff that we wanted in there was just simply too much to get in there for 24 hours. But like I said, we did a heck of a lot in 24 hours, and we're very proud of what we've done. Even though we did come up short, we feel good about it.
It was the effort that was important.
Exactly.
All right, well, great. That was Bob Koon. He is with Binary Hammer, and this is the iPhone blog at GDC 2010.